Good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. It is Pierre from SalomonFirearms Training and Overwatch Security. Today, I'm making another YouTube video. This video is for the playlist that's going to be documenting my becoming a YouTube creator journey. So I'm going to be making videos periodically throughout the process, documenting, my journey, how I started, where I'm at now. And I guess the plan is to be able to look back to see how far I've come, and also assuming that I would be a successful YouTuber that people could look at later down the line and kind of emulate. So yeah, just gonna be talking about my thoughts, my feelings, my experience, and stuff like that. So it's been interesting. I've had a YouTube for several years. I started making content a couple years ago, but I didn't really think it was a real profession. I didn't really have a good idea of what content to make, right? So I was just starting out my business, and I was just, trying to do a little bit of everything, but really no direction, or I guess I wouldn't say purpose, but really wasn't sure, right? Just kind of fumbling around. It would take a couple of years for me running through my business, understanding, what the public wants and getting a good target audience, and kind of looking around for me to kind of understand what people are interested in. So I look back at like a lot of my early videos, and I'm watching this, I'm like, who the hell would watch this? Like, what am I gaining out of it? But that's part of the journey. So I embrace it, learning from it and doing better. So yeah, so it's been officially a month since I've become a YouTuber. Well, I don't know if it's officially, but my oldest YouTube video, I was organizing my videos yesterday on YouTube, and it was for a month since I went on my first live, so it's about a month. The journey has been interesting. There's a lot to learn and to understand. I think it's important that people do their research, see what channels they like and would like to, kind of be in that same space, documenting the processes and stuff like that, and trying to figure out how you want to brand and where you want to push. So like for me, I knew that I didn't want to do a YouTube video about people every single day, right? I kind of feel like that's gossiping, a lot of chatty patty energy. But people are interested in that gossip, right? So if you get a following, people will watch you, people will go on lives and, and deal with you because they're interested in the gossip. So I can see how someone can generate revenue, through talking just everyday life, right? Life is full of craziness. So you really never run out of a content thing. So I've been doing the lives every Friday from 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. And what I learned was that it's very hard to talk about one topic for 2 hours, So if you're just starting off on YouTube and this is like 2025, like, find more than one thing to talk about, because I was out here trying to stretch a conversation by myself for 2 hours, and like at first I'm like, okay, I was just I thought I was messing up, but like after doing like the fourth live, last night, I'm like, yo, there ain't no way you can talk about any topic for 2 hours unless you have, members of the audience coming in, or you have guest hosts to create a dialogue and stuff like that. But there's no way I can stare at the screen and yell at it for 2 hours. I can't do that. I came to that realization yesterday night, and I'm just like, I gotta change something. So I'm gonna be adding additional topics. So I'm probably gonna do 3 topics a night, unless we have a special. Well, we have a guest come in, and then they actually, we can have a dialogue and a good conversation about things. But yeah, the one topic convos for 2 hours, that ain't it. That ain't it at all. So yeah, that yelling at the screen thing, man, because you sit there and you're watching yourself. And I watch these other YouTubers, I'm like, well, they got a great audience. They've got 5,000 people online, you know? So it's like, okay, well, when you've got that type of audience, you know, people can call in and you could have a dialogue and it's great. I got like 2 people, which I am very grateful for. The 2 to 5 people that have been on my lives, I truly appreciate you. But it's like, I'm like, yo, call in right now so we can talk. And these same people are messaging me like, bruh, I don't want to be online. I just want to watch, you know? And I'm just like, okay, you know, so it's like, dang, I gotta, you know, they're supporting me. They want to watch. So now I'm understanding that I have the responsibility to create content that people want to look at and people will find entertaining or educational or you know, relatable. We got to make content that our viewers will want to watch, and you got to build your audience up. So I don't know why, but I thought, you know, I was gonna create a couple videos. YouTube was gonna be popping off. I had 600 subscribers, so like I'm like, yo, there's gonna be mad people in the chat and stuff like that. So that has not been the case. I don't think I've had more than 10 people on at a time. So that has been interesting for me to see that. Because I thought, like, you'd see people, they'll pop into live, they see you're not doing anything crazy, so then they pop out, and then I'm like, damn, homie, why can't you stay? I think the other thing you got to think about too is the time you have available. So, you know, I'm on Friday nights from 10 to 12. People are gonna be outside, they're gonna be bar hopping, they're gonna be doing events, you know, they're gonna be having sexy time with the, you know, the little thing, you know. It's so funny. I was thinking about something and I'd be like, yo, you can't even say the gender no more. You know, their friend, you know, I was just like, yeah, so you got to think about what time you want to have your show and be consistent. I got to keep it real. Like having 3 people on the live for 2 hours, yo, that struggle is real. That self-confidence is like, bruh. I thought my live would be on and popping, but like you hear every successful YouTuber say, hey, you know, I was posting every day, 2-3 times a week, you know, and I did that for a 2-year period before I finally took off. So you've got to, you know, dig into the trenches, you know, and as they say, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And I got to think back to when I first started my business. When I had my grand opening for my business, nobody came in. I had 0 people come into my shop. I had anti-gunners come in. Anti-gunners were like, oh, you can't be in the building. They're going to be shooting up the place. People are going to be dying. So we had protesters. We had anti-gunners up in the area, but no customer actually came in. And a good buddy of mine from the Army was there with me. And it was so depressing, bro. I had advertised. I had bought stuff on Vistaprint. I had the banner. I had all this stuff. And nobody came in. And I was like, dog, that hurt. And my friend was there, so I didn't say nothing. I was upbeat. We were doing some shooting drills. We were drawing from the holster. And then, and the whole time I'm like crying inside. The Michael Jordan meme. The Michael Jordan meme where he's crying on the inside. And I was just like, damn, you know. And then at the end of the day, he gave me that pat on the back. He's like, it's okay, you know, things are going to take off. You know, he gave me that pat of like, you know, that pity pat. And I was like, dog, this can't be it. You know, and it took me several years to take off. So if I'm thinking in that mindset, right, when I'm starting my YouTube, it's the same concept, right? I can't take my 10 years of experience and then put that on YouTube when I haven't been giving YouTube that energy. I haven't been posting videos consistently. A lot of my recent videos haven't been about shooting and stuff like that. So you got to put in you got to put in the work. So I'm telling myself that, and I know that, but it's still kind of depressing when, you know, you out here and then, you know, and then the people that are there, you know, they're your friends. They're your friends. They just out here showing love, you know? And I'm just like, damn, you know, there's only so much you can ask your friend to do, but we actually got to create content for that, you know, the public will come out and then consume it. So I've got to really sit down and think about my strategy that I want to do for YouTube and how to go moving forward. After yesterday, I was just like, yo, and then I'm doing so much too. I'm doing firearm training, I'm doing hand-to-hand combat, I'm doing entrepreneur networks and classes and things like that. So I've got a whole lot of stuff going on. And, you know, I don't want my channel to be only about guns. I do want it to be, I want to use firearm training as a vehicle to accomplish so much more than just teaching people how to shoot. So in order to do that, I've got to create the content. And yesterday I really realized that there's no escaping the hard work. You know, I talked about dating. You know, dating in 2023. That's an easy topic to have, you know, but nobody came up on the live. I was out here struggle YouTubing, you know. So, yeah, that's definitely insightful to see how everything starts off. And you really got to have the patience. You really got to have the belief in yourself to know you're going to succeed, and you got to put in the work. So for all the people, like, I've been in business for 10 years, so I have the confidence. I have the student, the economic accomplishments, right? I have all that stuff to back me up and say, okay, I can have a space in the market here. But I can only imagine if I'm just a brand new YouTuber and I don't do anything, right? I don't have 5-10 years of experience doing something, so now I can't talk about that. So how do you get started when, you know, you don't have that groundwork laid out in front of you? So I'm grateful that I have a business and I've had thousands of students and stuff like that, so I can peak. I know I have a group-based demographic, but also the people in my classes too, they have a lot of different opinions. So now I'm thinking I may say something on YouTube that may piss a student off, and then that student never want to come back. So that's something to think about too, about how that can affect your business and your bottom line. If you go viral for, you know, for saying something, then you got to think about those consequences. And that's why I wanted to run my own business, so I can be in charge and have control of my destiny without anyone having the ability to fire me or anything of that nature. The other thing that has been a learning curve is, you know, all the software, right? I've been using StreamYard and figuring out what people can hear and see and stuff. There's a lot of production going on that, you know, I've been learning the process of that. You know, I've heard of OBS and different things and whatnot. You see those fancy animations that people be doing on their YouTube. They start off with this cool screen in the beginning and in the end. So I know that I've got to learn all these things and do all those things. So I know that I've got steps to go. And yeah, just figuring it out, you know, and then eventually getting an editor, because I'm editing all my footage and things like that. So having somebody to go and chop that up. The other thing too, I'm very picky. I'm very picky with how my message is sent out and things like that. So the other fear that I have is, like, an editor might cut out a part that I like, And then I'm just like, yo, what happened to that part? And obviously you don't remember every little part until you until you watch the video, and then you look over everything. So I feel like you're gonna have to build trust with that editor and have and they understand what you're looking for and things like that, and then having that understanding of what you would like cut out and not cut out. So there's still the learning curve hasn't been steep, I would say. It's kind of straightforward once you understand what to do. It's just a lot of work, and it wouldn't be too bad if all I was doing was YouTubing, but I'm also working, right? So I'm doing security, I'm doing firearm training, right? I'm managing schedules. So I've got 2 full businesses to run, and then I'm trying to do this YouTube thing on the side, which is an additional responsibility that I'm adding onto myself, as if I don't have enough problems and enough things that I need to get done. So it's just kind of crazy. I'm trying to put some method to the madness, figuring out things I like, things I don't like, how I gotta switch it up and stuff. But ultimately, what I came to the conclusion to was I need to put content. I need to put relatable, desirable content that people value, and I just got to make the time. And that's the thing. There's so much time that I don't have that I need to accomplish all these things. I did get a ring light. So I bought a bunch of stuff on LoomCube. So I'm going to be doing an unpackaging and a review on all types of equipment that I bought and stuff. So I've got a bunch of GoPros. I'm actually recording on my iPhone today. So before the previous videos you have seen me, I've been on my laptop recording. So this time I wanted to see how it sounded in my car using my iPhone, as well as, the view and optics and stuff like that. Just trying to switch it up, right? See what's going on, see what people can hear, and then, take it one step at a time. That's all I can do. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff that I want to do with firearms and training and things like that. And they're going to require a lot of setup. So, me shooting, the footage of me shooting whatever I'm hitting at, editing all that stuff. And every time you log onto these apps, there's always an update. I haven't been on GoPro in forever, so I'm sure the app has updated and the buttons have changed, and I got to go through that whole learning thing and stuff again. So it's quite a lot. It's definitely a full-time gig. Doing all that editing and footage shooting and stuff like that is definitely, it takes a lot of effort, and, you gotta put in the work. And then I'm thinking to myself, damn, for my YouTube to really kick off, I gotta do a year, 2 years, 3 years of, struggle YouTubing before I have a viral video or something, and then it kicks off the channel. That's a lot of work. And you really got to be committed to doing that. But I want to do that. I'm generally interested in the things that I do, and I want to help people and reach people. I have people email me all the time and say, hey, thanks for the video, you helped me fix this thing and whatnot, yada yada. So I think there's a lot to learn, because the rabbit hole of firearms training, being an instructor, doing armed security, things like that, I think that rabbit hole runs very deep, and there's a lot of small details that people need to be aware of, and those small details could greatly enhance your capabilities and save your life as well, save you from doing something that you shouldn't have done. So overall, the first month of YouTubing has been interesting. I'm considering the schedule, right? Because I'm going on YouTube when I'm available. the range closes at 9, and then I gotta pack up all my stuff, tell all my students goodbye, and then, you know, set everything up. So that's why I have the 10 p.m. Start time. But then the 10 p.m., you know, people might be out on a Friday night. So do I come out on Friday or Saturday or Sunday at an earlier time? And are people going to show up? I can't be screaming at the screen for 2 hours a day, 3 days a week, and there's nobody there. So I think I gotta produce some content. I think that's the thing, to grow the channel, grow the brand, and then some marketing as well, right? Doing some marketing. I'm gonna be doing some collaborations with some of my friends who are in the industry, and then do cool things. And that way, you know, just grow organically. I don't want to fake anything. I don't want to rush. You'll see people on YouTube do all types of crazy things, or say crazy things just to go viral. Yeah, the money might be nice, but not all money is good money, you know. So you gotta know when to pass up on an opportunity and say, you know, that ain't for me. So I want to create quality content, things that people are interested in, things that people ask me questions all the time, and I may know the answer, but I may not be the expert in that field. So I want to go and get that expert in the field, and then, you know, have that dialogue and conversation with them. So I think that's a great way to do it, and then just organically grow. And if after 2-3 years my YouTube don't pop off, then I'm gonna go F myself. I would go kick rocks. I would know how long. But I don't think I watch some of these gun channels, and they're doing well, and they're not doing anything revolutionary. So I think we'll be all right. But definitely did not grow as fast as I thought. Definitely didn't get the engagement that I wanted. So that tells me that I myself need to do better. That's it. I need to do better. I need to do more. And I need to earn people's attention, because time is not cheap. Time is limited. So if I want people to watch my videos, then I've got to do the work. So it's funny, I was just having a conversation with my friend the other day. She had questions about starting her business and things like that. And I told her there's no escaping the work. You got to do it. So this is like a new business for me. I mean, YouTube is a business. People are making serious money on YouTube. YouTube is a business. So I guess I'm starting a new business, and I need to put in the same amount of work that I've been doing in my other businesses to be successful. So yeah, that's my thoughts on my YouTube journey for a month. And I think doing these things once a month would probably be nice to check in. We'll see if month 2 is any different. I'm gonna be in January is gonna be my birthday. So I might be somewhere. In January for my birthday. But I'm still gonna be YouTubing, and I'll make a video about what I'll be doing when I'm gone. When I'm not like physically at my job working in other ways. So alrighty guys, thanks for tuning in. Please watch my previous videos. Please comment. Please like, subscribe, share. If you found something valuable, or you know something maybe valuable to somebody else, please share that content, so that way, you know, we can grow the channel and do big things. So the more views, the more all that stuff, it works the algorithm, and we want to be monetized. So my call to action, I need 1,000 subscribers. I need 400 more subscribers, and I need 4,000 watch hours. So I need like 2,000 more watch hours, and 400 subscribers so we can get monetized. So we want to get that money. So we want to start getting paid. So yeah, let me know what videos you guys want to watch, what topics you want to talk about. I've got a little bit of bread to spend on this stuff. So if there's something that you want to see, let me know. Leave a comment and we will directly, do our content based on your request. So if you're doing watching and you're doing commenting and you're doing that, then of course we're going to cater to you versus me randomly thinking of a topic that you guys might be interested in, and then I'm trying, I'm I'm just shooting up in the air hoping I hit something. So yeah, let me know what you guys are interested in. Pierre from SalomonFirearms, Overwatch Security. We are out. Still trying to figure out if I want to salute or something. I don't know if it's cheesy. I feel like I should have like a little, a little something, a little catch thing. You know how like Ash Ketchum would turn his hat back in Pokemon and he was ready to battle. But I feel like I just think about like my military friends laughing at me because I'm out here saluting. If I see one of my military friends do that, I'm like, dude, you're such a freaking cornball. Oh man, but yeah, I'm just gonna be me, man. If people like me, they like me. If they don't, then I'll adjust and adapt and overcome. Alright, catch y'all later. Bye.